Hey guys, so jumping straight into the video, I'm just going to be filling in her brows with the Anastasia pomade in medium brown. As you can see, she has really beautiful shaped eyebrows, so I'm not really doing much to them. Now I'm just taking Anastasia brow gel in clear and just pushing the hairs up to kind of make them look more full and bushy in a way. And then I'm just grabbing concealer, putting that over her lid, and then just cleaning up the bottoms and the tops of her eyebrows. Now I'm just buffing out that concealer to prime her eyes, and I didn't show it in this clip, but I did set it with powder just to make sure everything's seamless. Now grabbing my Anastasia Soft Glam palette, I'm going to be taking the shade Burnt Orange and putting that all up in her crease, using that as a transition. Now taking my Jaclyn Hill palette, taking that red shade in the middle, and I'm just putting that in her crease, as you can see, and not really taking it up too far. This is just going to deepen and darken the shade, as well as add more definition and a bit of contour to her lid. Going back to the Soft Glam palette, I'm taking the shade Sienna, and I'm putting that in the outer V of her eyes to add even more definition and more of a like blended smoky kind of vibe to the look. Now my camera did cut out when I placed the blue on her eye, but all I did was take the blue from the Jaclyn Hill palette, put some Fix Plus on there, and just placed it on her lid. And now I'm taking the black from the Jaclyn Hill palette and just kind of blending out all of that and making it more gradient. And then I'm taking the blending brush that we used before and just kind of going over, blending it all out, making it nice and seamless. After blending, sometimes the blue can disappear a little bit, so I'm just going back in with a little bit of blue, patting it in the corners towards the middle, and just bringing back color. Now I'm using MAC Strobe Cream and the, Too Faced Hangover Primer blended together, and just putting that all over her face, as you can see here. And then I'm taking the Maybelline MasterCamo, I think that's what it's called, in green, and just placing that all over her redness. As you can see, she does have problematic skin, so we do want to hide that and prep that before we put foundation on top. So she did have a fake tan on, but it wasn't as dark as I thought it was, so I went in with the Esteé Lauder Double Wear Foundation, and obviously it was too dark for her, and then I just blended in with the, with a lighter foundation. I can't remember what it was. I'll put all shades and products down below, but yeah, when I mixed these two shades together, it just made the perfect shade for her fake tan, so that's what I kind of did. So here I'm just placing the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in the shade 20, and the reason why I put so much concealer underneath her eyes is because I'm trying to elongate her face, because she does have a round face. And then I'm just going to be highlighting her forehead, her chin, her nose, and putting extra concealer on her forehead because there is scarring there. Taking my Mercier powder, I'm just going to be setting underneath her eyes. Oh, I don't think this is the right clip for that. Wait, it's coming. Here we go. I'll be setting under her eyes just to highlight everything, and then taking the same powder and then just setting the rest of her face. Taking Sienna from the Soft Glam palette, I'm going to be taking the small pencil brush from Zoeva and just kind of lightly blending, but not really, and I'll show you why in a second. I'm taking more of a fluffy under eye brush with the shade Burnt Orange from the Soft Glam palette as well, and using that to kind of blend more and smoking it out. Then I'm taking this blue eyeliner from Essence Cosmetics and just placing that in her waterline just to kind of match up with her lid. And then taking a black on this small eyeliner brush and just placing that in the corners of her eye as well. In the outer corners, sorry. And then going to be smoking that out as well, so everything's just really smoky and matches the top. Taking the two white shimmer shades in the Jaclyn Hill palette, I'm just putting that in the inner corners to just kind of open up her eyes and just add a little bit more oomph in the inner corners. Using the same brush that I used to set the face, I'm just going to be wiping away that bake. Taking the Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer, that's it, I'm going to be contouring her face. This is going to be quite a heavy contour and bronze because this is a full glam look. And I'm just going to be placing this on her cheekbones. I'm going to be placing this under her chin, her jawline, her forehead, all the good definition spots that we want to kind of enhance. And then I'm going to be taking the Hoola bronzer on a bigger, fluffier Zoeva brush and just bronzing up the rest of her face and basically all the areas that we just contoured with. To contour her nose, I'm taking this slanted eyebrow brush and I'm just going to be placing the Hoola bronzer on the bridge of her nose where it kind of needs definition, and then using a clean blending brush, I'm just going to blend that out. Then I'm going to be taking that same Laura Mercier powder and then just kind of cleaning up her contour and bronze. Using my favorite highlight of all time, this is Ofra's highlighter in Rodeo Drive. I'm just going to be putting that on her high points at the top of her cheekbones, where her arch of her eyebrow is, down the bridge of her nose, tip of her nose, and Cupid's bow, and just making sure it's extra highlighted and pretty. Now for the festive part, I'm going to be taking this brown eyebrow pencil and I'm just going to be mapping out where I want the dots on her eyebrows to be. And then I'm going to be taking this NYX liquid liner and just dotting where I put the dots, basically, just making sure to be as precise as possible. Now wiping off that bake under her contour, making sure it's nice and sharp and clean. Then I'm going to be taking this gold star from the dollar store and I just used some eyelash glue just to stick this on her face. And then I'm going to be taking that liner again and just dotting like a big dot, like a big-ish dot underneath her eyes, and then like a littler dot underneath that dot, if that makes any sense at all. And then drawing sort of like a upside down triangle underneath those two dots. And then using those gold stars that we just used before with the same eyelash glue and then sticking underneath those lines. Now going with the same liner, we're going to be creating 3 lines starting from largest to smallest. So all I did was go kind of thick in the middle and then thinned out the lines towards the outside, going again, like I said, largest at the top, medium in the middle, and then smallest last. So for the guys who don't know, this is my sister, so I am using her mascara just to do her bottom lashes, and she was wearing extensions, so she didn't want mascara on her top lashes. Now I'm taking that eyeliner one more time and kind of drawing sort of like a triangle in the mid, not triangle, what the hell, that's not a triangle, a rectangle on her chin, and I'm just kind of trying to make it as even and in the middle of her chin as possible. And then I'm going to be taking the black from the Jaclyn Hill palette in the slanted brush again, and kind of setting that so that lasts all night, and just making sure everything's nice and even and straight. And I decided I wanted her look to be way more glowy, so I'm just adding more of that highlighter just for that more bronzy and glowy effect, and then just spraying her face with Max Fix Plus, just setting everything, making sure her makeup doesn't melt throughout the day and last all night. Now I'm taking this Bobbi Brown lip pencil, and the shade will be in the description, and just lining her lips. Now I did use numerous amount of lipsticks, all different color lipsticks for this look. So I'm taking this Too Faced melted lip, what would you call this? It's not a lip gloss, it's not lipstick. I don't know, it's lip product. I'm putting that all over her lips, and then taking this MAC liquid lipstick and putting that on top, and then grabbing this NYX gloss just to plump everything up and finish the look. So this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm really glad that my sister got to make an appearance for the first time on my channel. Hope you guys have fun at Splendour, and I'll see you next time. Bye!
You look disgusting.
Shut up, Anna.
Okay.
Okay, you can't put that in there.